From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Highmark Stadium just outside of Buffalo, New York. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Buffalo Bills. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Back to Taylor on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But you look at this defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run. The 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. And the tight end goes in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, his first throw of the game. Going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Sharp. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He's going to take another shot here. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Colts are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So problems with Aaron passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. And now an audible here into something else. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Yeah, it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he's got some space here. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a run that will energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, Oldham. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick. Make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The Bills at 3 and 4 on the year coming into play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
They'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to 60, back to 79 Broncos. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get the...
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, reminisce a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A give for Taylor running right side. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. When you look at this Buffalo defense.
Against the pass, they're hoping to trend to the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Back to throw here.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First and 10, Taylor now.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Colts. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Colts post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
The Cook getting the call there on 1st down as he works his way forward for a nice gain of 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Sharp. And Cook has it left side. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering.
There he goes left side. And all the way home for the Bills touchdown. A great effort there.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. The extra point by Bass, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. Has some space here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 54 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They run once more with Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Now a play fake here on first down. Quick throw there is incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. To the right side, this is Taylor. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw here. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's their quarterback scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down here the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
The improv on the scramble there gets them 6, and it'll be 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
On the set.
Throw left side complete. That's wrong. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Out to his left. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Go!
They'll look to throw. Boy, a dangerous throw there. Fortunate for him, it'll wind up incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line.
Now they'll automate to something else.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown! A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Colts have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Extra point up and through. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Duvernay now going to bring it out.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And they'll go with the ground attack here. Able to slither by. And it's a fumble.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
So this game tied at that. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Looking to throw. Sharp. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history.
He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
60 Eagles, 79 Broncos. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. The incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
He'll look to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
19-9. Check back.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and 2.
There's a quick throw out left. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Colts first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 89 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And that one not fooling anyone. It'll go down as a completed pass, but it will lose a big chunk of yardage.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. He finds his man, complete. It's Roth. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A rough throw there on third down, a loss of 4. Right in. How about that? The kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So put 3 on the board. A little bit of a hook on the driver that time. Looked a little bit like you, Charles, over on the 8th at Windermere.
You know me too well, partner. Except that he got his to hit a tree and kick back into the fairway.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
All right, boys, let's keep it up. Score on these guys.
Ready.
To throw on 2nd down. Sharp. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
Jonathan Taylor.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor
with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Bills 14.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
On second down, and he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines? You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So no gain on the play, and that'll make it second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Roth. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
It looks like they'll move things around here.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
14-yard line.
Why can't we score? No, never mind. This is the worst. Really? This cannot be happening.
Come on.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean.
He's got a man complete. A big play here for Buffalo. 43 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Dragon 60.
On 1st and 10, Sharp. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
His throw right sideline here is complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 8.
Cook at 19.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Deputy Ranger.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sharp.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And the Colts will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
I think he thought he had his first read open on that one, but they were obviously ready for that throw, and that's just a lack of experience showing. Young quarterback stared his man down the whole way, and they were more than happy to sit on that route and bring home the INT.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On the handoff, Taylor.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Colts send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sharp. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Colts are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
He's into space past the 15.
As he'll take it all the way up to the 20-yard line. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them.
That is intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Holder. They'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. They do tack on the extra point as well. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Colts. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Colts answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, 4th quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem fazed one bit.
So much for bright lights, big city, and will he wilt? Not at all. The stage not too big, the moment not too big at all. They needed points on that series, and not only did he produce a touchdown drive, but how about finishing it off with a big play that only adds to the momentum that they've already established.
And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Duvernay now going to bring it out. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Right there, right there. Hurt.
They'll try the left side. Oldham. And he's got it to about the 40. Here comes 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll keep it on the ground. Oldham. There he goes again. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow, wow. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Ready?
Here's first down.
Pat the street. Pat the street.
Back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. The disaster there. I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Hey, Smash. Ready?
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. We've seen this already from him in this game. Second time he's into the end zone with a rushing touchdown.
So the head coach is going to have a meeting with the owner this week. You know why? He's got to let the owner know, I know you wrote the check for his arm, but we're going to make him a part of our running game too. This guy can do it all. Let's see where he takes us.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game. The Bills come to the line to start.